responsibility of being a writer in woeful times, such as we're living in at the moment. But that's no cause for alarm. I like to think of the salmon. This is a more recent poem. It's called Spawned Out. It's one I've been working on for a while. It's a long poem for me, about 3.5 pages. It's lean, but there's that mystery of life here that we've got on the West Coast, and we live on one of the great salmon rivers on the world, I guess perhaps the greatest, along with the Columbia. It's called Spawned Out. So you can imagine the salmon come up, they fulfill their mission, they lay their eggs, and then they move on to the next incarnation. Spawned out. Adrift by this edge of shore, early December, spawned out, battered and faded. You've been here for days now. Bears, seals haven't touched you, but soldier crabs, gulls have left their gouges by the look of it, blanched. Still a little silver scaling the silver gray of this coast in winter. Rigor mortis. Great hooked jaws gape 2 inches wide. You lived, spawned, and died. A simple obituary. 3 years at sea. The blue Pacific among orcas, sea lions, trawler nets, Ursus horribilis along the shorelines, the lot. Congratulations, you made it. Hit for the cycle, a home run, laid eggs in loose gravel, or milted your great cloud of seamen, then died here at Indian Arm. 2. The mist around the bay has settled at 100 feet. Across the fjord, Eagle Ridge sits veined with snow, the dark inlet forest green beneath. Your tail, still perfect almost, belies the shaggy twists of flesh amidships, torn skin, rotting scales, worn away, white flesh, eyes out by crows, the gulls. The cheek fins show your power. Here and there we've met before. I remember once hauling hard on my line a mile offshore, deep, still in sight of land, or that afternoon off Ambleside seawall you leaped away from the harbor seals that rip for the liver. This is the way of it. One's bitten your belly for oil to keep her sleek in winter. Already you're feeding the crabs, fertilizing the shore, the forest. Willow leaves, dreck, the flotsam junk of the arm washes in around you. You've worked in the vineyards, done your part, survived, ducked and dodged, paid the dues. Are these nicks along your flanks old scars picked up in the boardrooms and shop floors of the sea? From real predators or just the regular small-minded colleagues amid the school? Winter in this safe harbor is mostly tranquil, with drops of rain here presaging another storm. Will you pull off to sea? Our dog comes alive, running amok at the scent, then calming at the sight of you, knowing it was not a quiet night. Sharp teeth still. You've eaten your way through herring schools in your time, plesiosaur, old ancestor. The towboats at anchor with their radio poles and rigging clank with the rocking of the waves. Everything that is solid is dissolved. Adrift, drifting, sand crunching underfoot. The Tao, eternal, nameless, that moves us, with us, in ebb and flow. Is this your news, salmon medicine maker, spawned out even in death, renewing life, this cycle?